Hi guys, me again. Oh gosh, it is cold today. I can feel it. It's the weekend and yesterday I was going to go to the allotment. Beautiful day, gorgeous day, and I was going to go to the allotment and plant my onions. But plans changed, I'm afraid, and my brother asked for some help to look after his children. So yesterday that's what I did, you know. He helps me so much, and his wife was going out for a meal with friends, and she hardly ever goes out. So I thought, no, you go and I will help him look after the children. They're as good as gold anyway, but one of them was going to a party and then he didn't know what to do with the other one, so yeah. And then last night me and my son had a takeaway, yay! So thank you very much to the lovely person that sent me some money for that takeaway. Me and my son had Chinese and it was amazing, and yeah, so thank you. Another thing I have received is these slow cooker liners. Look at them. How ace are they? So chuffed. And so there's no mess in my slow cooker after I cook. Don't have to wash it. Yay! And these bags can be frozen, and I can use them later. It's amazing. I'm not sure if you have to throw them then. Oh yeah, no, you have to throw away the liner. Okay, you can't wash it out and save it again. I was just wondering if there were reusable ones like that. But yeah, these liners can go in the freezer, so I can let the food cool down in the slow cooker and then just tie it and put it in the freezer. Yay, how ace is that? Thank you so much. And also, I have been sent this thermal blackout blind. Now, oh my goodness. And this is just one curtain. It is huge. I can't even open my arms all the way. I think it's like 90 by 90. And I know I have a pair of curtains that is that big, and that's two. You know, a pair, and this is just one. So thank you so much for this curtain. I've got some great plans for it. I am going to cut it up, do a bit of sewing on it, and yeah, and hang it in windows and doors. Oh, I'm so chuffed, but I will have to get a move on with that because, like I said, I can feel it. It's cold. I've got my window open. Yesterday was beautiful and warm, but today it's a little bit more cloudy, and yeah, I can definitely feel it. So we are going today. It's Sunday today. I never said that. Did I say that? Anyway, me and my son are going to go now to the shops with one of his £5 that he was gifted, and he is going to buy us dinner. I don't know if he'll help me cook it, but I don't mind. I just want him to start, you know, getting grips on how much food costs and what he can get for his money, because he's really good with money. He is amazing. He counts it, he knows how much it's worth, he's very good at saving. If he wants to buy something, Lego, all the time it's Lego, and he's very good at saving and then going and getting what he wants. He has not that he hasn't got an idea, but it's not really. So if I say to him, do you know this dinner cost me such and such, and he's like, oh, not bad. He has no real reason that, like, he has no idea or concept like that you have to work so many hours for that. So it's like, you know, you have to work like 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day, all that hard work, and you're just gonna, you know, say, oh, not bad. Is that it? Can't remember what it was. It was £20. I know it was £20. He was like, £20? Is that it? Oh, no, it was like £20. Is that it? And I thought, do you know what? When you're growing up, you're going to have to work like 4 or 5 hours to get that £20. So I want him to get his head around that, you know, that this £5 now, he's going to have to work like a whole hour just to get one meal. I'm hoping he gets more than one. I don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, we are going to go with his £5 now and get some food, and I'll see what he gets. Hi guys, so I'm back again. So we ended up going to Lidl, and my son knew in his head what he wanted to buy. So let me show you what he got. Now some of these were on like pick of the week, so they were cheaper than usual. We didn't get any yellow stickers. But as we went into Lidl, I said to him, you know, like, you've got to look here first because this is always what's on offer. But it doesn't always mean it's the cheapest. So, you know, I will go over that gradually. I just wanted him to realise how much food he could or couldn't get for £5. So he got broccoli. This was 59p. He got a kilo of carrots. The carrots were 49p for a kilo. He got some British baby potatoes, and he was doing really good. So he was checking, he was looking, and there were some potatoes there for 49p, and he was like, oh no, 69p, sorry. And he was like, they're the cheapest, and I was like, are they? And he looked, oh no, he was working out the kilogram. He's really good with maths, really good, and he had the calculator on my phone as well. So that did shock me actually, that he knew to look at the price of kilo. So per kilo, these British baby potatoes were the cheapest, and for what we wanted them for. And you know, there was like a 2.5 kilogram bag of white potatoes for £1.09. He could have got them, I know, but I think he did really well for his first time anyway. Yeah, so we got British baby potatoes for 90p. And then I was like, what else would you like? And he was like, oh, I'd like some frozen peas. So I was like, fine. So we went to have a look at the frozen peas, and then he was like, oh, I want some chicken. So we went over then, and he realised then that he didn't want the frozen peas because he couldn't get any chicken with it. So we put the frozen peas back, and he had £3 and something left for this chicken. And they don't do a small chicken anymore in Lidl. And he saw some chicken drumsticks, which were £2.39 for a big box. But then he saw these chicken legs. He loves skin, he loves chicken legs, and he was like, I want to get chicken legs. Can't afford a chicken, but we can get a whole chicken, but we can get chicken legs. And they were £2.09. So I think the drumsticks, they would have worked out cheaper, but he thought for a roast dinner, because that's what he wanted to do, roast chicken dinner, he thought these legs would be better, so that's what he got. He was like, oh, looking at the chicken, and they were like £3.99, and he was like, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, he's like, oh, I want ribs. But they were £4.99. I said, that is your whole budget for a box? And he was like, for a box of ribs? And I said, yeah, that's how expensive they are. And he was like, whoa. So then he was like, right, okay. He was like, maybe I won't have chicken then. Maybe we can have sausages. And I was like, but if you really want chicken, you know, have a look for chicken first. And if it doesn't work out, we can get sausages. Anyway, he got the chicken. And then we had like £1 something left. No, we didn't. 70. Oh, sorry, the British potatoes, these were only 71p, not 90p. It definitely said 90p, so there was 71p. Yeah, so we only thought we had 93p left because I really thought these were, it's what they said, 90p, but they've actually gone through the till at 71p. So he was looking around and I was like, what if we get a pudding? Would you like a pudding? And he's like, oh yeah. So he was looking for yellow stickers actually. Anyway, he was like, oh, I found these. I found some yogurt. And I was like, great. Well, let's just have a little nosy around. I will not be doing that on a Sunday again because it was far too busy. We will go on a Saturday or a Saturday evening when it goes quieter. But what I want him to do in future is to go online and think now for his next meal, plan it a little bit better. You know, I'll give him a bit of a harder task. So we went around and he was like, oh, I want some Angel Delight. So we got some chocolate Angel Delight, which was 39p. And he also got a tin of peaches for 31p, I think these are. 34p now. So, done. So we ended up spending £4.61. So yeah, we could have bought something else, but we only thought we had 20p left. And you cannot get anything in Lidl anymore for 20p. Maybe we could have got a loose fruit or something like that. But yeah, I think he did really well for his £5 challenge. Chicken, new potatoes, carrots, broccoli and peaches and chocolate delight. Oh, amazing. And this will make us 2 dinners and lunches as well. He can take some of this to school with him for his lunch. So yeah, really chuffed. And I know I was saying the broccoli now in Lidl has gone up and it's more expensive than Asda. This week it's not because it's on special offer. But look, Lidl's is still 500 grams, where I've noticed now Asda has gone down to 340 grams. Sneaky. Yeah. Right then. So my dad has decided to cook dinner today, and I won't have time to do this tomorrow, and my son will be in school. But yeah, I will be back on Monday when I've cooked all this up and show you what we've done with it. Oh, I'm super chuffed, super chuffed. He was so proud of himself. And he kept on looking at me and was like, have I done well? Have I done well? Are we okay? And I was like, yes, you've done great. I think he was panicking that this wouldn't feed us, and it absolutely would. So yeah, get him on the chopping and peeling and cooking it next. Right, okay, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, me again. So it is Monday today. Sorry, that's my phone. It's Monday today and I am going to cook the food today that my son bought yesterday. But I've had a couple of questions, so I thought I would add that into this video as well and answer them. One little issue I've got is that I've had a comment on the Too Good To Go magic bags from Go Puff. I've had a comment on that video. This person, I think this is about the 2nd or 3rd one now, let the other ones slide. I haven't answered them and still they're leaving comments. So they've left another one and I don't know how to answer it. I really don't. One thing I want to say is, yes, you are being nasty. Just by saying, I'm not saying it to be nasty. Yes, you are. You absolutely are, and you're just trying to justify your actions and make yourself feel better. But you're being horrible. So please, don't watch my videos. Don't watch my videos. You're not helping me in any way. If you're trying to make me feel guilty for not having money and having to buy those magic bags. I carry enough guilt for the whole world without you trying to have to make me feel guilty. I feel guilty enough having to buy those magic bags as it is. I would love to go to the shop and buy those prawns, I really would. And I don't keep the food all for myself. I share it with my family, I share it with the family over the road, I share it with families from school. So, you know, I don't know. I can't please everybody. I'm not here to please everybody. I don't put all my details up on this about, you know, my bills and how stressed I am. All I'm saying is, in lockdown, when all the money stopped, I was in a mess. I was in a mess. The food thing, absolutely. I've had that since my son was born. And that's just like something I think that every mother feels, you know, it's built into us. And I just never want to be in that situation again. I am just treading on water and keeping my head above the water as it is at the moment. If all my money was to stop tomorrow, we would be homeless by the 1st of October. Because I have got nothing in store. What I make is what we use. You know, before my outgoings were more than my incomings. And it was a horrible feeling. And now, if I can save money any way I can, I'm just like, put that aside, so then maybe if I have a really bad month wages wise this month, we won't lose our home next month. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I never ever have to feel like I did when I was in lockdown. And you know, people say, they left a comment saying like, obviously I had loads of money and obviously I'm not struggling. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You know, I've got a roof over my head and I can feed my son and myself. I can't afford to have the electric on all the time or the gas on all the time to keep us warm, but I can do other things to keep us warm. So I don't know, in your eyes, if me having a house means I'm well off. Yeah, absolutely I am, because I've got a roof over my head. And I'm just trying to keep it that way. Just don't watch my videos. Move on. Go on the magic bags before you comment. Make sure you got all your facts right. I did get those 3 magic bags for £12. That was my weekly shop. I bought a pint of milk, or 4 pints of milk. I don't want to I want to be able to go into a shop every single week and get what we want to eat, but instead we're eating food that I can get cheap enough. So I'm really careful with my money. So I don't know. I don't know what your problem is. Just unsubscribe, or you know, I might just delete you. I think that'll be the best thing. Just unsubscribe. Don't watch my videos. But no, I haven't got a food issue. I do get that anxiety, but I don't think it's escalating, because you're not getting that food I'm getting is our weekly shop, and anything I get extra I'm freezing for another day. You know, it's nice. There's no way I'd be able to eat prawns. Oh, some people, hey, just move on. Don't leave a comment, just move on. And I don't understand other people bringing other people down. You know, I wouldn't dream of that. And yeah, the other subscribers, they might come in and, you know, you think you're being very honest and they're mollycoddling me. They're not. They've been through this. They know how hard it is, and that's why they're being nice to me, because they're supporting me and leaving all these hints and tips and being lovely to me, because they've struggled themselves, or they've known people. They've actually seen it with their own eyes, or they've experienced it. So obviously you haven't. So why don't you just leave a helpful comment instead of trying to bring people down all the time? It's not nice. Ugh. Anyway, that's that. So I didn't want to rant and rave and leave a comment. I am going to cook this dinner now and keep doing what I do. I'm going to ignore those people. As my channel grows, obviously I'm gonna get things, but wow, I wish I lived in their world. I really did. Okay, so now we're going to cook the dinner that the food that my son bought yesterday. So this is my dad's steamer, and you boil it. In the bottom one, I have the new potatoes in water because they take the longest. Then I've got the carrots on top. I've sliced them really thin. If they start cooking more or steaming more than the broccoli, I will just swap them around. And then I've got the broccoli on top. This is my camp stove, and I have just got it on top of my cooker. I haven't got an extractor fan here. My landlord hasn't put an extractor fan on, so I have the windows open. Sometimes I cook on the worktop and have the window open. These are the gas canisters I used. Yes, so it says on it, an upgraded explosion-proof system by triple seamed structure. So a long time ago, these gas canisters didn't do too well in the heat, but now they're really, really safe. They're really good. I just have them in the house or under the sink. You know, I don't put them in direct sunlight, you know, that's just pushing it. And a gas can like this should last you for about 3 hours. Now I've been using this for a week now, and on and off before then, but every day for a week I've been using it. Lunch, dinner, breakfast. I've been frying bacon on it for my son. Bacon that I got from the Go Puff bags. Oh, how dare I feed my son. Oh. And yeah, and so they come like this, and if you see there's a little ridge up the top there, and that needs to line up inside your cooker. So all you do is open it and line it up here. There's this flippy bit, and that needs to sit in that little groove, because if it doesn't, you can't lock it. And then there's a thing on the front and it says lock. If you don't lock it, it won't light. There we go, won't light. And then you just light it. And that's it, done. And I am going to put this on there, and that's how I cook it. And that will do now for about half an hour, let's say. Then, for some reason, I thought we bought a whole chicken. I told loads of people, oh, I bought a whole chicken. I can do the Coke in the slow cooker, the Coke chicken with the Diet Coke. But I forgot we bought chicken legs because we couldn't afford the chicken. But I'm, you know, I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, another tip is don't put any salt in your water because it will take longer to boil. That's another money saving tip. I just think as well, guys, you know, if I'm really, really careful with my money, my son, I can get a couple of nice things for my son, and you know, the reason I've been doing these magic bags as well is my son's got a school trip coming up, and I really want him to go on it. I've been paying now. They let us start paying last May, June. And so whatever money I've been saving on food shopping, I've been putting away on that. I think it was June. And so he's been able to go on that trip because I've been able to afford, and I've saved a little bit of money so I can buy him an extra few bits if he needs it to go, you know. I'd feel awful if I was going to the shop buying steak every week and smoking and drinking and going out and buying takeaways all the time, and my son couldn't afford to go on the trip. I just think I've got, you know, maybe I've got my priorities right. I don't know. Does that make me rich as well? Another thing what I've been doing is I've been cooking maybe once, and when we eat for 2 or 3 days, or you know, if we're getting a little bit bored of it, I've got extra to put in the freezer for a later date. And also like the Too Good To Go bags from Starbucks that I've been getting. they're ready-made, they're sandwiches, and from the bakery and stuff like that, they're sandwiches. I don't have to cook, don't have to prepare food, nothing. So that's saving my gas, it's saving my electricity. Yeah, so I'm cooking like a couple of days worth of food in one go, and these will be going in the air fryer. Sometimes you get 5 legs in these, but we've only got 4, and there's 3 of us, but that's fine because I will share these 2 between the 3 of us. Okay, so let me just see if I've got this correct now, if I've answered everything to this person's message. You are preventing others from being able to have one of these bags. You don't need 3. Let others more needy have a look in. You clearly aren't short of money, but others will be. Those bags become available every single day. Every single day, sometimes twice a day if they've got food left over. I have been trying for weeks to get bags and they've been cancelled. So when I get these bags, I am so grateful because I don't know when I'll be able to get them again. But those 3 bags were for a week's worth of shopping. And like I said, it's just luck of the draw, you know. If you're quick enough to get them, you're quick enough to get them. There's always a chance then that they can be cancelled. So I'm clearly not short of money. This is the thing that's got... How the hell do you know I'm not short of money? Am I like dripping in gold? Am I like wearing brand new clothes every day? I don't see how you know that. I wish I was. I really wish I was. Do you know, my hair would be falling out now if I had money, I tell you that for nothing. Some might say it's selfish, but you clearly have serious issues surrounding food. I'm selfish, okay, and have issues surrounding food. No, I just worry that I can't feed my son. And I'm sure every mother does that. Or every parent does that. Guardian, whatever. Believe it or not, I'm not saying this to be cruel. Yes, you are. And apparently you're all superficial viewers. So she's not having a go at me, she's having a go at everybody. So obviously she's having a right go. Superficial viewers will be horrified at my comments and rush to defend your actions. But sometimes in life we need that wake-up call when things are out of control and we're not just seeing or accepting it. I'm gobsmacked. I'm gobsmacked. So because I'm buying out-of-date food, because I can't afford to go and buy food in the shops, I have an escalating problem and I've got loads of money. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know what? I spent like 3 hours in the allotment this morning planting garlic and onions just in case, because this is how I think now. And after lockdown, you know, I always have it. I had it before lockdown and everything, that's why I had my allotment, because I enjoy it. But now I'm always thinking ahead, thinking, oh my gosh, if I've got no money again, what's going to feed us? And I've got food at the allotment. And I've just noticed my gas is running out. But these steamers are so handy. Just one ring and you can cook all the veg. It's ace. But like I said, I might have to swap the carrots and the broccoli. We'll see how it's going. Well, I'm just going to continue doing me, and you know, if I help some people, then that's great. Sorry you feel like you have to leave these horrible comments, cruel, mean comments. Okay, so I just had to change the gas canister. Shake it. There is a bit in here, and this will be great for like frying bacon and stuff like that, but for boiling stuff it's taking ages, so I need a little bit of a stronger flame, so I've just swapped it over. And yeah, absolutely, I'm not short of money, that's why I'm cooking on a gas stove in my kitchen. Now then, there are heaters that you can buy that use these gas canisters as well, but I wouldn't use one of them inside. I don't feel comfortable enough using one of them inside. They're more for like your shed at the allotment, you know, if you're feeling a bit cold and you want a bit of heat but you've got plenty of ventilation in there. Yeah, I wouldn't use anything like that. I would get proper, you know, indoor gas heaters with gas bottles. But it tells you on here as well exactly how to line it up and everything, and it gives you all the instructions on the can. But I feel really safe in using these. I've had no problem. You know, I've even had these gas canisters in my tent, and you know how hot tents get on a hot day. We've been in May in a heat wave, we've been on August in a heat wave, you know, and they haven't exploded. I wouldn't leave them in my shed in the allotment overnight on a really hot day, like I've known some people too, and then they might blow up. But these can go up, I'm sure it says 35 degrees, no 50. Do not expose over 50 degrees or 122 Fahrenheit. So it has to be pretty hot before these explode. Don't drop them. If you drop them or damage them in any way, get rid of them. What I do with these, usually like when I use them, I save them, and then when I go to the tip, I take them there. See how quick that's come to boil now because I've got a fiercer heat, and that's with potatoes now. Yeah, so, some people, some people, they always have to try and dampen you, but I'm not going to let them win. Everybody is allowed their own opinion. You know, absolutely, you're allowed your own opinion, and if that makes you feel better for making other people feel rubbish, yeah. Right, I shall be back when this is all cooked. Okay, I've had a quick tidy up now. I've turned the steamer off about 10 minutes ago. I'm just gonna, that'll stay hot, leave the lid on it, and that will save you gas as well, but that will keep on cooking, so that's fine. I've got 2 chicken legs here. The other 2 are just finishing off, and what I'm going to do now is break this up and share it between the 3 of us, so it just lasts a little bit longer. I always give my son the skin because he loves crispy chickens. And I'm sorry for ranting and raving, guys, but it just really, really upset me that people think they have the right to comment like that, and I don't want to block them, so they actually watch this video so they can hear my reply. So I'll give it a couple of days. Hopefully they will hear it, we'll see it. But you know, this is the reality at the moment, isn't it? This is the kind of stuff we're having to do to survive. What people aren't guessing is, don't use it then. Don't use your electric, don't use your gas. I don't use that much, and still my bills are £160. Well, they're £156 a month. And I'm not using any more electricity or gas, I'm using less. And still I'm having to pay that. But my wages haven't gone up. People's minimum wage hasn't gone up to keep up with these prices. The air fryer cooks this chicken so beautifully. So sorry guys, I don't know what happened, but the video didn't record the end of it. I was just saying, another trick that I do is I use dark coloured plates, because if you use darker coloured plates you eat less and feel full quicker. So that's just another little thing I do. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sorry if I put a bit of a downer on this video. I just wanted to bring everybody's attention today that it's World Mental Health Day, and you don't know what struggles people are going through, so just be kind. So I will be back soon with another great video. Take care. Bye bye.